Deni Advija is absolutely way too dominant for this sport right now. Take a look at this play and look at the IQ. So right now, we're setting this high screen. We're coming off it quickly. Klingon's going to roll to the basket. Boom. And because they force this double team, what ends up happening is Deni knows immediately. Once he sees that double team, he needs to tell this corner man that he needs to cut to the basket. Why? Well, we know as Klingon rolls to the basket, one of these two guys are going to rotate over, whether it's the low post guy or it's this guy. And what that means is now it forces another 2-on-1 opportunity. So Deni is already thinking, watch what Deni does, right? He's going to point, he's going to be like, okay, go, cut, right? Now this guy rotates, he drops back to the cutter, Deni's wide open, and he knew that from the jump. If they double teamed, he knew he was going to be open. Quick trigger three, drains it, gets it to go. Dude, Deni is unbelievable. Let's go. Another elite play here by Deni. So we're going to swing this to the corner. You're going to see two guys rotate. Now, what do we notice about the rest of the defense, guys? They are doing what? Ball watching, okay? Take a look at this. Looking at the ball. Looking at the ball. Looking at the ball. Everyone's staring at the basketball. This is the perfect time to what? Slot cut to the basket, right? So what does Deni do? He waits, he waits, he waits. And once that guy turns around for the second time, that's when he cuts to the basket. Wide open lane, and Deni gets an open layup. I mean, again, just really smart. His IQ has to be some of the best in the NBA. Again, just so smart. Look at this play. It is unbelievable what this guy does. So as he generates the matchup that he likes, boom, he sees Dennis Schroeder. He says, hey, get out of here. Go, right? Let me get this side of the floor. Let me take this matchup, okay? So what does he do? He gets him to clear out. He gets leverage. They're playing an in-the-gap defense where if you drive inside, they're going to send two. But watch what he does. He gets past Dennis Schroeder. He up fakes, looks up at the basket, gets his guy to overcommit, and gets a wide open layup. Dude, you cannot make up what Deni does on a consistent basis. You just can't. It's so unbelievable. Another big time shot. I do want to take a look at his ability to pass the ball as well, but you see how far off his defender is playing him. That is just quite frankly disrespectful. The reason he's doing it is because that's the opposing big man, and he knows Deni will just take him to the basket every single time because of the speed, so they tend to back up a step or two, right? So we're going to lull him to sleep. Quick trigger three. You just got no ability there, and he hits an easy three, right? I mean, in this game, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. The man is just different. Right here, we got a scramble situation, really heads up play, get the ball, kick it over to Deni. Deni realizes that, boom, once again, they have a double team here. They've got this guy guarding nobody, which means someone has to be wide open. So when he gets the ball, he understands, yes, I could shoot it, but if I can rotate the last strong side defender to me, I can swing this thing to the corner. So he looks up at the basket once again, quick trigger to the corner, and then they get a wide open three. Beautiful job once again. And really quickly, guys, do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you guys can. Helps out so much. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, it's free. Doesn't cost anything. We got you guys covered all year long. Pretty much every Deni game that he plays, and I'm going to try to post some videos on it. Let's keep going, though. Another nasty play here. So he's going to get a little bit of a drive. Again, you're seeing them play an in-the-gap defense to the middle of the floor. They want to force him baseline because they know how deadly he is driving to the inside gaps of the floor, right? So they're playing with two guys here. But once again, what happens? Ball watching, ball watching, ball watching. Everyone's ball watching. So as he really starts to get these guys to ball watch, what is this the time for? Either a back or a slot cut, right? However, it's Yang, a little bit too big, not fast enough. So maybe a back door, right? So Deni, what does he do? Waits. Boom. Quick trigger pass, easy dunk. That's what happens when you fall asleep with Deni with the ball in his hands. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000 X hour money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. One more plays here. I think you guys all know how deadly this dude really is, but here's a drive. Whenever you get leverage to the paint, you're going to get at least a little bit of rotation from the weak side. So as we drive, we know we've got the trigger man over in the corner, the weak side corner. Everyone else is clearing out because we don't want anyone close to Kamara here. We spray it. We get a quick trigger 3, low contest, easy money once again for Deni to find a teammate for another open shot. All right, here we go. Deni gets the ball, pump fakes, gets a little bit leverage on his guy. As he pump fakes again, acts like he's going to shoot the ball, creates the low post guy to step up. Again, the big's on our right hip, so we know our big is pretty much just wide open. How does he fake these guys out? Looks up at the basket, dumps it down, and then once again, Klingon gets a wide open dunk. He's too smart. He's too good. I mean, the dude can do everything for you. Do everything for you. Very big fan of Deni, and he's still so young, man. He's still so young. We'll watch one more play. I actually don't know what happens. Looks like we're gonna get a high pick and roll. They're gonna switch. Love the switch for us. Looks like a Versatility screen. We're gonna set it, reset it on the other side. Boom. Okay, now we get leverage. Look at that leverage. They fail to switch. This guy rotates up. He's not far enough back. Roll to the basket. They got weak side corner defender is Zach LaVine, and then strong side is DeMar DeRozan. There's nothing there. Nothing there. No one's going to help, right? Boom. Let me take this off the screen. And Klingon gets a and one. Sound dumb. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Deni. He's really good, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. See you guys soon. Peace.